I recently figured out how to pose and 3D print Vroid models and figured, hey, it took me a little while to figure this out on my own, so I'm going to share with all of you how I did it. Let's get into it. First, you will need to have Blender installed and then either a .vrm file or Vroid Studio, so you can export your model. I'm going to assume you have both of those apps installed at least. Aside from that, I would recommend using Bamboo Studio to prepare your prints later, as it lets us automatically fix an issue that tends to pop up. First, let's export our model. Now, I don't believe it matters what version of Vroid Studio you're using, so open up whatever one you have. I'll just be using the newest version. Simply go to the Export tab, or button. Hit Export as VRM, not Export for 3D printing. That button just allows you to send it off to Pixiv for them to print it for you. After hitting Export, we're going to want to go to Reduce Materials and uncheck Combine Hair Mesh. This allows us to manipulate the hair better later on. Next, go to Reduce Hair Bones. We can change this to just be 0. Then we'll hit the Export button. Now with the newest Vroid Studio at the top, it should prompt you to export as either VRM 0.0 or VRM 1.0. We will be choosing 0.0 as the Blender add-on is more compatible with that version. Then just fill in whatever else you need to export on the page and hit Export again and name the file whatever. Now with our model ready, we're going to install the Blender add-on that will allow us to import our models. With Blender open, we're just going to open a new browser window, type in Blender VRM plugin. The first link should be VRM add-on for blender.info. Click on it, assuming your Blender is up to date. Click the link under download that says Blender 4.2 or later. Please download from Blender Extensions platform. Now look for the button that says Get Add-on. Move your browser out of the way, then drag and drop the button onto Blender. If it's your first time adding an add-on, hit the Allow All9 Access button that pops up. Under Network, make sure Allow All9 Access is checked. Then go back and drag and drop the button back into Blender. Give it a moment, make sure Enable Add-on is checked, then click OK. Now we should be all set to import and pose our model in Blender. Since we should already be in a new project, delete the default cube, go up to File, Import, VRM, then locate the model you exported earlier and double-click on it. And in a moment, your model should be in Blender. Now since we imported the model with that plugin, the model skeleton should have been imported, allowing you to pose the model. We can do this by clicking on the model a couple times until Blender highlights the skeleton. Once it does, go up to the top left where it says Object Mode, click on it, then choose Pose Mode. We should now be able to rotate the bones, set up the model however you would like to. Next, if you want to change the facial expression of your model, we're going to look to the right side of the screen for where there is a bunch of drop-down menus. Click on VRM, and then we're going to click VRM Blend Shape Proxy. Now you should see a bunch of options to change the model's face. Set it up however you want if you're wanting to change it. Now we should be all good to export it. So if you want to add any sort of props or objects to your model, feel free to do that now just by importing any other objects you're wanting to include and adjusting them. When exporting, it should combine everything into one file for you to print. Go back up to File, then Export, then choose STL to make sure the entire model gets exported. Make sure the selection only checkbox is unchecked. Now save it wherever you want. Last, we're going to import it into our slicer. Again, personally, I use the Bamboo Studio since I own an A1 Mini. And as I mentioned earlier, it allows us to fix an issue with these models without installing anything extra. First, drag and drop our model into the slicer, hit yes when it asks us if we want to scale our model, then towards the bottom right, it'll ask you to repair the model, click repair, and while it fixes it, essentially what that does is it tries to fix any holes the model might have in it that are caused by something on the model not being solid, like the skirt. Now go ahead and do anything else you're planning to do with the model, like resizing it or rotating it, hit slice plate, and you should be all set to export it. And with that, your model is all set to 3D print. And if you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to see more of the model being used during the tutorial, maybe go subscribe to my gaming channel, Fear the Hug Bug, where I do a bit more of IRL and VTubing stuff.